Welcome back. The experience of growing up in a tough neighborhood has convinced Fulbright Scholar and PhD candidate Aubrey Stewart sports can be a powerful tool in crime fighting. Renaldo Adams has more in part 2 of this CVM News exclusive.
Early life experiences have taught Fulbright Scholar and PhD candidate Aubrey Stewart that there are some tough communities in Jamaica. Education has shown him that sports can soften the intolerance that often leads to violent behaviors. Reflecting on his youth, Stewart recalls how the FIFA World Cup brought peace and unity to his Albion Lane community in St. James.
I remember the guys would literally be setting up TVs outside in a road and in a public area where everybody can walk by and stop and watch the game. So instead of participating in any form of criminal activity or doing something that is not worthwhile, everyone was literally converging a community.
He attributes the FIFA Men's World Cup's status as the premier global sports event for its ability to attract a large audience and disrupt community routines, a trend supported by statistics.
We found that during the World Cup specifically, in comparison to other sporting events, we saw major reductions in total crimes. We saw murder going down by 23.3%. We saw shootings going down by 20%. Break-ins by 19.4%, and robberies by 11%. But I have to make it very clear, this is specifically during the FIFA World Cup period.
Stewart champions sports as a tool for combating crime and urges authorities to leverage this strategy more effectively.
There must be significant widespread popularity of the event, there must be access to the event, and there must be a significant duration of which each event is held. So that is what we're saying that will cause this reduction to happen in comparison to similar events. I think successive governments over the years have done their best in seeking to increase funding towards these local competition. But I think that much more can be done, especially from corporate Jamaica, in terms of building engagement, and not just sports engagement, but employment opportunities, coaching opportunities, teaching persons how to be coached, owners of their own teams. There are many things, creating more football spaces, more sporting spaces across various communities. It's not just about talk. It should be about a lot of action.
Meanwhile, sports marketer Carol Beckford is advocating for the implementation of more sports programs, starting at the primary school level to help steer children away from troubling paths.
I think we need to resume where physical education goes back on every school's curriculum. It should be taught in schools, and so if primary school teachers and or high schools, every child should have 36 weeks of activities, at least 70 minutes a week. And so what that does, it becomes a part of their routine. And then by virtue, once you get into sport teams and competitions, then you either support or you participate based on that.
Renaldo Adams, CVM News.
Hanover has recorded 11 murders since the start of the year. The latest incident on Tuesday left 28-year-old Kevin Williams of Landui District in St. Thomas dead and another man hospitalized in serious condition. Reports from the Lucy police are about 8 o'clock in the evening. Williams and the other man, who hails from Cousins Cove in the parish, were at home when a white motor car drove into the yard. 3 men arrived, or rather armed with handguns, reportedly alighted from the vehicle and forced their way into the house, shooting both men before escaping in the waiting motor car. The police, who later arrived, transported the men to hospital, where Williams was pronounced dead. There is now heightened police presence in several communities in Hanover following the latest spate of shootings.